Hello there and welcome to a very special edition of the show.
Yes, you may have noticed that we are not in our usual podcast setup. We've actually taken Marketing Matters on the road. And today we're at the big business event here at Harlaxton Manor, connecting with countless other local businesses here to tell their story.
So we thought it would be a great idea to have some of them on the show for a short 5-minute chat about all things marketing within their business.
So sit back and relax and watch these highlights of mini Marketing Matters.
So just give me a quick overview of who you are and what you do.
So my name's Andrew. I run a few different businesses, multiple hats. So I run Success Networking. So we are we basically help people to network with purpose.
So Crimson King's tree service is basically we're just tree surgeons.
We make signs.
We make next level video content for every type of business, everywhere.
Nicola Auckland, brand photography, and I am a specialist brand and business photographer.
So I'm Steve Norton from One Stop Business Finance. We lend money to businesses basically.
I'm David O'Brien from the Consulting Room. We work with small business owners and their leadership teams to just help them focus on what they need to focus on to take their business forward, to grow the business.
I'm Jackie Adams from TIC HR Solutions, and we provide human resources support to small businesses that probably don't have their own HR function, don't really need a full function, but we can do it in a very cost-effective manner to make sure that they're fully compliant and can sleep easy at night.
So I think the main thing is what we do now is event management for clients. So we're out and about delivering festivals, conferences, exhibitions, AGMs, fundraising dinners, all sorts of things for clients all around the country, which is absolutely fantastic. And I see some amazing places such as like the one today.
So I work in the economic growth team at New Yorkshire District Council, and that is like the business facing arm of it. So in very brief terms, I do business support, data analysis, and we organise business support events as well.
I help brands keep their reputation well and get their brand stories out there.
So I run the Pathway Communication Company. I work with engineering and manufacturing businesses mainly to help them communicate better with their teams.
I own two businesses, Blue Street Performance, and I own the Athena Network franchise in Lincolnshire.
Hello, I'm Nivi. I make games for businesses and I use them to help people market their product, sell their product, and usually have it as a first introduction to their business, to their customers.
Essentially, I'd describe myself as a business coach, consultant and mentor, cheerleader for your business and connector.
In short, we help local people into local jobs and help local companies find suitable staff for their business.
Bro, so who would you say your sort of target customer is? Maybe you specifically or the business as a whole?
Really, we can work with anyone, but we love working with small businesses to bits. There's something that feels nice about working with small businesses.
Well, my target customer for brand photography is a female entrepreneur who's been in business 2-3 years, and they're just at that stage where they're thinking, this is working, I'm good at this, I'm making money, but actually I need to level up now a bit to take that next step.
So predominantly I work within the heritage arts and cultural world now, so a lot of National Lottery heritage funded projects, Arts Council, things like that.
So any business, any shape or size business, or even somebody that's not even in business yet. So you've got an idea, you've got a concept, and you're looking to start a business.
We've got a bit of a mixture really. We do a lot of domestic customers, a lot of commercial clients. We do a lot of work for the local council, which we love. So bit of both.
There's no specific clientele, but we're just here to try and help out whoever needs help and to try and save them money on their accountancy fees and not go to someone who's more expensive.
Work with SME, larger SME business, all the way up to blue chip, to make incredible looking visual content, photographics, video, drone, 360, green screen, animated stuff, to elevate brands, improve business traction and generate exposure online.
It can be any business really that's looking for cash flow. We do quite a lot with the hospitality industry and also with builders doing their sort of first time development, that side of things.
It's difficult to kind of pinpoint a particular target audience because we're so broad in what we provide. But for us, because we're a local independent company, we really sort of resonate with the SMEs, the independents. Don't get me wrong, we do work with corporates, whether they're branch franchised as well. So for us, it's all about getting the right person with the right company and not just necessarily the ability matching. It's the the personality is really infused within somebody. You can't change who someone is.
So we deal mainly with B2B, the occasional B2C, but it is mostly B2B. A lot of manufacturing, a lot of industrial. Anything with a high turnover of signage, so sort of wayfinding and health and safety wise, that's sort of our ideal customer.
Definitely people who don't have it in-house already. We do support clients that have it but then support their HR people. But our real sweet spot is small businesses where they're about 15, 20 employees and they're looking for their next stage in growth, and we can help them position themselves with their structure and their staffing and their skills to make sure they've got the right team on board to make that growth happen.
So in terms of marketing then, what would you say is has been your most successful marketing tactic really that you...
I think to work with a business consultant, business coach, people have to trust you. They have to think you know what you're talking about. So really it's about getting to know people. So a mix of networking and then doing events, talking. If we talk for 20 minutes and somebody sees us talking about business or talking about some aspect of business, and I think that's what really convinces them that it may be worth having a longer chat.
I'd say the one that works the best seems to be like in person, when you can go and actually talk about some of the topics that we cover, and you can have discussions with people and find out maybe what they're interested in, and then you can market to them in that specific way.
Posting on LinkedIn and letting people know what I'm doing.
Networking. I absolutely love networking. I love meeting people.
Selling without selling.
Direct reach out, so conversations, do you want to come along, have a visit, and what have you.
I'd say networking actually. We do a lot of e-shots and targeted marketing that way, but you can't beat actually going out there talking to people.
Well, I'm very much an advocate for a marketing media mix. So I think it works really well when you do multiple things. I'm very much still an advocate for in-person marketing, so getting to know people, people buy from people. So I will be that annoying person that you will come and have a chat with, and that works the best for me.
Good. And what would you say is the biggest marketing challenge that you face today?
I think getting to the right audience at the right time.
To do things the way I want to do them. I don't have unlimited funds.
Keeping up with trends.
Yeah.
There's too many trends.
Staying relevant and thinking of things to post.
How to get in front of the right businesses.
Thinking of new ideas, I think.
The busy market, I think.
Is getting them to convert into actually spending money.
And when you're marketing yourself as a business then, so I guess it's really important. So how do you stay top of mind to people? Because it's not... People buy when they're ready, of course. So how do you stay top of mind to people when you're, selling your experience?
So the way I look at it is you only sell to people who actually need something from you, and what people need. So because I sell to other businesses, what other businesses need is to make connections, right? And I'm providing a platform for you to do that.
I guess it's just social media. Yeah. Really, just trying to be active as much as possible.
We do a lot of education, tips, advice, suggestions. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? So little nuggets of information that if they can use it and get benefit from it, they don't have to interact with us, they don't have to join or anything like that, or even come to a meeting. But if you've learned something that you then put in place.
Being visible and being consistent.
My main strategy is LinkedIn. I've looked at other social networking, but my customers aren't there. LinkedIn is where the engineering and manufacturing business live. That's been my main strategy.
I think the hard work comes right before they've bought anything. It's building that relationship, doing what you say you're going to do, so you build credibility and trust. And once you have the trust, they might not talk to you for 3-4 months, and then suddenly they go, oh, I need this now, I'm going to talk to Michelle.
We're quite heavy on LinkedIn and Facebook and just doing the educational pieces around HR and employing people, so people can get a feel that we actually know what we're talking about as well, hopefully. And so if somebody looks us up online, they'll see a website, they'll see the social media presence, they may well have seen us speaking at an event or something like that, and that hopefully will help with the buy-in. How important do you think that is for people when putting together their marketing strategy to really niche down on the people that they want to have through the door?
You hear it all the time, But it's so important because, and everyone will say to you, if you're trying to talk to everybody, you're talking to nobody.
Yeah.
And it's not until you've spent a year or two, because sometimes it takes you that while to click on, it's not until you've spent a year or two trying to talk to everybody that you realise that you are talking to nobody. And people are so scared of niching down, but actually you're not narrowing your market. What you're doing is you're focusing. And so everything that you say is then talking to that person that you really want to be talking to.
I used to say it wasn't important at all. So when I started my business, I would be like, no, I work with anybody. But what I found was most of my work was coming from the people that I could speak their language.
Yeah.
And there, as time went on, I realised that actually it's really important.
So what's the benefit to your clients then? So you're putting on these events, people. What kind of benefits does that bring them in terms of helping them to market themselves going
because they can rock up basically and do what they need to do, sell themselves, market themselves, entertain their guests, schmooze, whatever you want to call it. You know, they can rock up and do that and concentrate purely on that, knowing that everything else behind the scenes is completely sorted. They haven't got to worry about, oh, well, when's the dinner coming out, or does the microphone work? You know, the idea of me being there is so that they can basically market themselves to whatever the target audience is there and then.
How important is that relationship building that you found within your business and also in the community with others?
It's huge. So anybody that walked up to my table today, I've never said anything about what I do. I first asked them what they do, and then based on what they said to me, I then started to chat and build the relationship from the get-go. And only then, if they were interested, did I tell them what I did.
And for people that you know, are watching this, or people at the event today, how important is it that they're putting themselves at the forefront of their business marketing, especially when you're working in local business?
And a lot of people don't want to hear this, but it is, I would say, the number one piece of advice I would give to people is you have to be front and centre of your business, because you are your business. You are your brand, especially if you are a solopreneur. Even if what you do is make something and sell a product, you are still your brand. And if you don't show people who you are, then they could go to the person next door who does the exact same thing, and you could do that thing better than they do, but they can't see you, they don't know you, they haven't got to know you, they haven't built that relationship with you, and so they haven't got that connection with you, which they will get if you are front and centre of your brand.
So there we have it. That was Mini Marketing Matters. That was a
fun.
really good day. I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
But great to get some local people on, talk to
Yeah.
them, and hear who they are, what they do.
I always find it fascinating to talk to different people about the challenges they might face, or you know, what's worked for them, what hasn't worked for them, and yeah.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
It's been a lot of fun. So thank you for joining us on Mini Marketing Matters. First time we've done a kind of on the road version of the show, I guess.
Good.
And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So we'll be doing more of this stuff. But you know, until then, enjoy our main show, Marketing Matters, on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And I think it's time you and I went for a beer, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Right, thank you for watching.